All right, we're here with our move of the week this week. We are working on a sequence from high guard. High guard is one of the most underutilized attack positions in all Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in my opinion. What we're working is clearly a no-gi situation, but everything I'm going to show in the sequence will also work in the gi. This is something I've hit in competition at every belt level, had success with. So this is something I really think you can add to your game and really work on. So we're going to start from a closed guard position. I'm going to have Mike here in my closed guard, and he's going to start with a really standard bicep control, keeping his elbows tight, keeping good posture. Try not to let me attack his posture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an angle to one side. So I'm going to bend my body to my right. As I bend my body to the right, I'm going to swim my right arm inside to allow me to attach to his head. At the same time, my left arm is going to grab his tricep. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in on his tricep and then push back in so that his elbow goes inside of my hip. From here, I'm going to open my guard and then reclose over his shoulder, creating a slight angle to the side that I'm attacking. From this spot, his arm is caught, and I can attack arm bars, wrist locks, triangles, but we're going to go for a really sneaky, fast shoulder lock to start. Now all I'm going to do is going to take my hand that was on his tricep and elbow, I'm going to go to his wrist, I'm going to turn his thumb towards my hip, I'm going to lift, getting attacked. Now I can tap my opponent here, but a lot of times right as I do this, he's going to lock his hands to prevent this. As that happens, my hand stays on his wrist, and my right hand is going to shoot under his leg. I'm going to create an angle by bringing myself to that knee. From here, I now have a high guard with the leg control, and his arm is trapped in. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my knees in and roll him with what I call a head spike sweep, where I'm trying to think about putting his head on the floor. As I land, I keep control of the leg, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot my elbow into the crook of his elbow, or as close to it as I can, and from there I'm going to lift. As I lift, I'm going to engage my core. Now Mike wants to hold on to his hands, because he doesn't want the armbar to happen. But all I'm going to do is pull that slack out, and now I'm going to bring the leg over the head, I'm going to fall back, locking in and finishing the arm lock. Okay? So we're getting an opportunity to attack him with the bent arm lock. If he defends that, into the sweep, and then to the arm lock. So we're going to show the same thing from a few different angles. So again, same position, he's got good pressure on my biceps, he's pushing in, trying to not let me work. So I'm going to do a bend to the side, I'm going to swim my arm in and control the head, I'm going to control the tricep here. Again, I'm going to pull in first, so that as I'm pulling, it's going to create space for me to push. Now that the elbow is inside my hip line, I'm going to open and reclose my legs over his shoulder into our high guard position. The first attack is going to be sliding the hand from the elbow and tricep to his wrist. I'm going to turn his thumb towards my hip, and now all I'm going to do is lift my hips as I pull. Bent arm lock right here. Again, almost like an Americana. As soon as I do this, he's going to lock hands to try to defend, and if he does that, that's now making it very easy for me to take my free hand and shoot under his leg. My body is going to bend to allow myself to get close to a right angle. I keep my high guard in position, I keep the leg locked, and I keep the arm controlled. I'm going to pull my knees into the chest, and then I'm going to tilt him. I always want to think about almost putting Mike's head on the floor. From here, I'm going to shoot the crook of my elbow deep and extend. I'm going to lift with my core, bringing my head up, getting myself as good a posture as I can. As I fall, I'm going to bring the leg over the head, I'm going to fall back and finish the straight arm lock position. Okay? We're going to do it one more time from the opposite angle. I'm going to do it kind of full speed through so you guys can see the full movement. Locking the arm lock. So this sequence, again, is something that you can add into your game and you'll have other options for. You can put triangle chokes if he pulls his arm out. If he locks his hands, you can go for wrist locks. You can do the straight arm bar with the arm over the shoulder. You can do the straight arm bar from the guard. So you can use this and build off it if you like it. If you're enjoying the techniques, make sure you like, subscribe, or share. We'll see you guys next week.